Welcome back. This isn't your average wine shop. It's also a cozy wine bar where guests can enjoy a glass in the lounge and learn a thing or two about vino.
That's right.
That's
here
wine.
to help us find the perfect vino or wine for your holiday gathering is Jennifer Leiden. She is the owner of Vintage 38 in historic downtown Greendale, which is just the cutest place
Super
in
cute.
town.
Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't make it myself, but we love being down there. It's so sweet.
You should always take credit when you get a chance.
Yes.
It's just nice because it's historic, but at the same time, all the different shops that are down there work together to try and make the whole experience when people come down there just a nice time. There's shops, there's restaurants, there's a lot to do, and it's just nice to look at too.
Yeah, there really is. Greendale, I just think, is one of those places, if you haven't been, you got to go see it. Your wife's from Greendale.
My wife's family's from Greendale Originals. Her family, she grew up there. Her dad grew up in one of those houses, special houses they have there. So cool. It's beautiful. And the thing is, like downtown areas like that, there's so few now that this place, it's it's shops on two sides of a beautiful boulevard, and it's short, and there's restaurants, and it's really great. And they do a beautiful job through all the different holidays that they have there. So it's nice. It's really beautiful.
It is nice.
This time of year, I bet you get a lot of people coming in who just need a little respite from the holiday shopping, need a little wine, right?
Yes, we get a lot of people coming in looking, wondering what they want to have at home, but mostly also sitting down to just have a glass to take the edge off.
Yeah. So I know, I hear everybody
just
talking
honest,
that way, right?
just fully honest, yeah.
We stress ourselves out in a time of year when we should be relaxing and enjoying it. So Vintage 38 is the name of your shop.
Yes.
And tell us exactly what you do there.
So we are a wine bar, a wine club, and a wine store.
Nice.
And
so
a dessert.
All wine.
You nailed it.
Yeah,
That's
that was great. Boy, that looks beautiful. I would totally love to sit in those beautiful chairs that you have there.
Yeah, when we said cozy, it truly is cozy.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes in and they say, hey, here's the deal. I've got all these people coming over for parties. I'm the hostess. I've got to, set this up. Or even if you're going to a party and you want to bring a bottle of wine, but you don't know what they drink, how do you help people find the perfect wines?
I think that's the trickiest thing, because a lot of times people come in and say, I want a bottle of wine, but I have no idea what they like. So during especially gift giving or when you're having people over, you really want to look for wines that are more crowd pleasing and are going to appeal to more than just a specific type of drinker.
Yes.
So the first thing that we like to say is just, do you know if they like sweet wine or not?
Okay, fair.
Okay.
Because a lot of times that will help us the most, and then red wine or white wine. So if you can come in with just that amount of information.
So sweet or not, red or white.
Yes.
And then we can
do it.
You can diddle him a great story about wine right there with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we can send something with you that you're going to be proud to give.
Good to know.
Serve.
What did you bring today? Because are these kind of crowd pleasers that you brought?
Yes.
Are any of these hostess gifts? I just want to.
All of them are hostess gifts.
The hostess has already been drinking before you get there. Okay.
So first we brought a sweet wine. Now, we get a lot of people that come in and say, I like Moscato or I like Riesling, and that's wonderful. We have a lot of those, but sometimes it's fun to try something different because we're just all about exploration. And there's so much wine out there that when you keep drinking the same wine, you're missing out, right?
That's a good point.
That's how I live my life.
Yeah.
I'm missing all the wines.
Yeah,
So the first one we brought is the Kachina Gili.
Okay.
It's a lightly frizzant.
You want to go first?
Yeah, try it.
Which one is it?
It's this one right here.
Oh, this one here.
So it's frizzant, so it has a little bit of bubbles. It's not like champagne where it's really tight bubbles.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
But
Want to sip out of the other side?
Sure.
Let's all just share.
There's nothing wrong with this.
It's sweet, and it's going to
really
appeal
good.
to Moscato drinkers, but if it was, I'm not a sweet wine drinker, but if I had a glass of this, I would be perfectly
Yeah, and it's got
fine.
a nice grape flavor to
Oh,
it,
yeah.
too. Like,
That's really lovely.
You guys are so shocked. I mean, we brought in ones that
I know, like that's really good.
I love this one.
It's almost a little too good, though. I'm going to tell you, Jennifer.
Yeah, I will have that at breakfast.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's
like,
pretty good.
That goes down a little too easily.
It's like a mimosa in my mouth. Ooh, what's that?
Okay, so the next one is a Chardonnay from Burgundy in France.
All right.
So this is one, and this is the same one.
Okay,
where
cheers.
Okay, cheers. Molly loves Chardonnay.
can be very polarizing because
Chardonnay can be polarizing.
it is.
Do you like it?
I usually do not
I am
like
offended
Chardonnay.
that you like it.
I usually don't like it. I love it.
Yes.
This is really good.
Okay, good, because Chardonnay on its own is such a full grape. It has so much body and character and richness, and a lot of times it can get lost in the over oaking that occurs in some wines. So some people get accustomed to that oak flavor and they love that, and that's what they want.
Is that what makes it dry, or no? That's totally different.
Wow, that's really
different.
delicious.
Okay.
That's really
See
good.
how little I know about my Chardonnay. But if somebody likes a white wine, this is clearly going to please
It's
them.
going to please a lot of different people, including the Chardonnay drinkers, because you're giving them Chardonnay,
Okay.
but not offend the people who don't like that oak.
That's what we want. Okay, we're out of time, Jennifer.
Okay.
But the other two, just say by name which ones you picked for
This is
Pinot
a
Noir.
clay Pinot Noir with a winemaker from Racine originally.
Lovely.
And a Napa cab called Textbook. And everybody likes Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa.
Love it. Okay, so Andrew will be our taster while I give the information, so you can head on down. Because right now there's a code that you can enjoy right now at vintage38greendale.com. Vintage 38's right downtown Greendale, right on the
Little
plaza,
courtyard,
little
right by the
courtyard.
Furches.
So that's where you can find it. If you use the code Morning Blend, you can get 10% off holiday packs or any wine that we mentioned today. So just go on in, say to Jennifer, I want that crowd-pleasing Chardonnay, or I want that cab, whatever it is. I want the Racine wine, and you'll pick it up.
Yes, we will hand it to you.
That's great.
Was it good?
I
Did you
love
like
it.
it?
No, that's all fantastic. It's so delicious.
So much.
Thank
Jennifer.
you.
Love it. Gotta go to
Thank
Greendale.
you.
Awesome. So nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Nice to meet
it was a
you.
pleasure. Thank you so much.